football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So LSU's offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rebels' offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Makes the grab over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on. So
ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll give it to him again.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. The Rebels will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Grabbed in the middle, it's right. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
To throw, it's Howard. Working the middle, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Paulo, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the 2nd level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Got a man. It's Hilton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that, too.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back, getting the yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from the last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Makes the grab into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. Tight end finds a soft spot. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. It's complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. The DBs will back off a bit.
Ball incomplete. It leads to 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Feeling some heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Running with power. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. On the run, it's Hankerson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing a lot.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Quarterback extends the play. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on it. Nope, steps out of bounds.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Takes the easy one to the back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. Ball down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Charlotte. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He makes the connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's right. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. The sure hands. It's Hankerson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going to take a shot. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking for a deep man. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Finds his man. It's Hankerson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him up for it.
And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Snags it over the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That last completion has them set up, 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Howard. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Rebels had this offense rolling. Back to the air one more time. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part of it. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 25 over Kansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.